Now that you know about units, you're ready to do unit conversions. And unit conversions are of critical importance to physics, because very often the units you're given are not the units you want to deal with, and the units you solve the problem in terms of are not useful for human comprehension. For instance, if I tell you that someone's going 5,000 feet per hour, it's not really clear how fast they're going. Is that fast? Is that slow? Is that a walking pace, a driving pace? So for this question, you're going to be asked to do a conversion. And it's actually a conversion. If you know it, it'll help you a lot in terms of ballpark estimating what a unit is. So this question is, if a car is going at 100 kilometers per hour, how fast is it going in miles per hour, and how fast is it going in feet per second? And you're going to need to know some conversions for it. So here are the conversions as follows. 1 kilometer is 0.62 miles, and 1 mile is 3,280 feet. The rest of the stuff I expect you'll be able to know on your own. So pause the video, take a few seconds, try to solve this, and we'll go over it together. Let's see what we have. Let's do kilometers per hour to miles per hour first. 100 kilometers per hour. We need to multiply by some conversion factor. 1 kilometer equals 0.62 miles. And kilometers on the top over here. Then we want it on the bottom over here. So we'll say 1 equals 0.62 miles per kilometer. So multiplying this across, 100 kilometers per hour times 0.62 miles per kilometer. Kilometers cancel. And we're left with miles per hour. 62 miles per hour to be precise. And that's really good to know. That means if you're driving in Europe and it says 100 kilometers an hour, then that means that's about 62 miles per hour, normal highway speed. So now we know 62 miles per hour. So what's that in feet per second? We don't really have a miles per hour to feet per second conversion going, but we could go for something a little different. We could convert miles to feet and then seconds to hours or hours to seconds. So let's start with hours and seconds. 60 seconds equals 1 minute. 60 minutes equals 1 hour. We can substitute variables just like we would other things. So if 1 minute is 60 seconds, then 60 times 1 minute equals 60 times 60 seconds equals 1 hour. So what does that equal? Well, 60 times 60 is 3,600. So 3,600 seconds is 1 hour. So let's look back. 62 miles per hour. This is unique for us. Hours is on the bottom. So we don't want to put hours on the bottom this time. We want hours on the top. So let's divide through by 3,600 seconds. Now we get 1 is 1 hour divided by 3,600 seconds. Multiplying this by 62 miles per hour. And we get 62 miles per 3,600 seconds. And let's not worry quite yet about dividing through actually. Let's do the miles first and then see where we are. This is a little simpler. 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So miles are on top. We want miles on the bottom now, so we divide through. 1 is 5,280 feet per mile, multiplied by 62 miles, gives us a whopping 327,360 feet. So this is our new answer in terms of how many is 62 miles. So let's solve that. Remember, we previously calculated that 62 miles per hour equaled 62 miles over 3,600 seconds. Now we're ready to finish that off. 62 miles is 327,360 feet divided by 3,600 seconds. You're probably going to need a calculator for this. If not, I'm very impressed. And we get the nice, neat answer of 90.9 feet per second. Now, it's not that common a fact, but 60 miles per hour is about 88 feet per second. So cross-checking this, let's do a reality check. We find out that's approximately right. 62 miles is approximately 60 miles, and 88 feet per second is approximately 90.9 feet per second. So that seems pretty reasonable. We probably did it right. And you'll find out that being able to do these reality checks is a very useful part of physics. And by doing this reality check, we now get to be very confident in our answer, which is the right one.